very much for coming. Please be seated. Mr. Yang, so what's the first thing you would do, and welcome to the CNN, this is a historic town hall. Welcome. What would be the first thing you would do to deal with this climate crisis if you were elected president?
Well, the first thing I would do is rejoin the Paris Accords. We need to let the world know that the U.S. is open for business when fighting climate change is concerned, that we want to be the leader. And then I would redefine our economic benchmarks to actually include environmental sustainability. Because right now, the trap that Democrats are in is that we're being told that moving towards a green economy is bad for jobs, it's bad for business. And that couldn't be further from the truth. We actually need to redefine our economic measurements to include clean air and clean water and let America know that.
So how do you change that?
Well, the great thing is we made up GDP almost 100 years ago. Really. And even the inventor of GDP at the time said this is a terrible measurement for national well-being and we should never use it as that. And here we are almost 100 years later following it off a cliff. So all we need to do is, as your president, I will go down the street to the Bureau of Economic Analysis and say, hey, GDP, 100 years old, kind of out of date. Let's upgrade it with a new scorecard that includes our environmental sustainability and our goals, the carbon footprint that companies are putting out there, but also our kids' health, which is tied to the climate, health and life expectancy, also tied to the climate, mental health and freedom from substance abuse. These are all things we can tie to our economic measurements, and then you will see us accelerate in a big way, because we can't fall into this trap, this false dichotomy that what's good for the planet is bad for the economy.